Hello, friends, and welcome to the Knitworthy podcast. This is Brianne, also known as Being Brianne on Ravelry and Instagram, and welcome to episode number 65. Wanted to get in a quick episode before I started my day, just to kind of give an update on stuff, on life, and to thank everybody for being so wonderful lately. So, Mama Linda is not with me. Her mama, my grandma, passed away 2 weeks ago today, and last week on Monday we had the funeral, and so we're kind of trying to figure stuff out. And Mama's not up to recording right now, but she wanted to say thank you to everybody for being so kind and wonderful lately. And we've been really blessed by everybody just reaching out and letting us know that you're praying for us and for just being so kind and generous and sweet. So, Grandma passing away was difficult, but I don't know how else to say it. It was wonderful. She was surrounded by her family, by two of her kids, by several grandchildren, daughter and sons-in-laws, and, just she was being hugged as she passed away. Mama was hugging her and giving her love, and both of her hands were being held by a daughter-in-law and a grandchild, and Mom was telling her how much we love her, and was telling her that she needed to go see her family in heaven now, and she did. And it was so peaceful, and it was so just wonderful. It was a blessing to everybody who was there, and we had spent the day at her house surrounding her and singing and praying, talking and laughing and sharing stories. And then we got to do the same thing after her funeral. We all got together, and there were probably about 45 of us family who had gotten together, and we were just sharing all of our fun stories about Grandma, and the things that we loved about her, the things that we remembered about her, and we laughed and we cried, and it was wonderful. She would have loved it. It would have been the best thing in her head. And then everybody stayed for Thanksgiving, which was so much fun. So all the cousins were around, and Heather flew in from Virginia for the funeral and for her Thanksgiving, and her husband Spencer and her son Bennett, and there were 11 of us in this house, and it was awesome. So we had a great time, and it was just, she would have thought that everybody being together was the best thing in the whole entire world. So yeah. So I haven't been doing a ton of knitting. I have been doing some. I'll get my Are You Kidding Me out of the way right now. I tried really hard to work on my gnarled oak because it's been getting cold, it's been rainy, it's been overcast and foggy, and I ripped back probably 4 or 5 times. And that's when I decided that Brianne is not ready for cabled goodness. Brianne is not ready for charts. Brianne's not ready for anything really, that requires much thought. And so what I have been working on are very simple things. So let me show you. It's going to be a quick episode today. That's all right. No big deal. So the first thing that I've been working on is I cast on a hat for Evan. These match his mittens. If you remember from last time, I had his mittens. This is the Bankhead hat. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, which is fabulous. This is some leftover Cascade 220. And this is some hand spun from Fiber Nymph Dye Works. And it's the Dragonfly colorway. And as you can see, the spinning itself is rather uneven. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's got some thick and thin places, but that's okay. Some very thin places, like right about here. Hello. But it's coming out really nicely. It's such an easy hat. It's just a 4x1 rib with seed stitch as the pearls. And so it's just, but even then, I have been messing it up. 4x1, I cannot count. I've had to drop down and fix stitches on the seed stitch section, so that's okay. It's all right. But anyways, let me get this back in the bag. It's been good. It's been, oh, hello. Rogue needle. Back in there. The other things that I've been working on, let me pull this out first, is I've been working on my Always socks for Brian for Christmas. I think the last time you saw this was right about here. And so I have finished the first sock. This is using the Vanilla is the New Black heel and pattern. And I tried these on Brian. They're a little bit snug, but they will loosen up a little bit after I wash them. And I am ready at this point to start heel number 2. You can't really see, but I've done the first like 2 rows of heel number 2. Heel number 2 has not been completed just because the fact that I haven't had the brain power for it. So I hope to do that this week and to get these socks finished because Brian's really anticipating getting them for Christmas. And I would like to get them done and off the needles. And hopefully I'll start getting my brain back in a little bit. Hopefully. We'll see. The other thing that I've been working on, I don't need that right now, are these socks that were, the yarn was gifted to us by Margaret, who is Knitworthy too. And this is Dancing Leaf Farm Sock Hop Super Wash Merino sock yarn. And this is the Briar Patch colorway, which I think is so pretty. It's purple and pink and a little bit of olive here and there, some yellow and like a spring green and a beautiful leafy green. So I have finished the first sock. Love knitting Aylish socks because she is a size, like a woman's size 7 shoe. And I can knit her socks with 64 stitches, and my socks are a size 10 and 72 stitches. So that's pretty much what I do for adult size socks, but she's only 9, so she's got little petite feet still. Petite feet. And so here is the second sock. I'm ready to start the heel on this sock now. And these socks I started the week that Grandma started declining, and she was very happy whenever I knitted when I was sitting next to her and talking. She loved to watch me knit. Partially because she remembers when she was able to knit, she could do squares. She didn't know how to cast off though, which is a problem. So, she had to try and figure that out. So she loved to have me knit with her, and it was the funniest thing because if I stopped knitting or if I put my knitting down, she was either afraid that something was wrong or that I was leaving. And so she was very happy to have me knit with her by her side. And so I started these the week that she passed away, and then I finished the first sock actually at her celebration of life. And it was so much fun. It was just all of the family sitting around and telling fun stories about her and things that we remember about her, things that we loved about her, and laughing and crying, and mostly laughing because Grandma had a laugh that you could pick out in a crowd, and she laughed loud and she laughed often. And so we knew that that was something that she would really enjoy if she could be there. She would love having all of us there, talking with her and telling stories on her and fun things. So, in any case, these are the socks for Ailish for Christmas. And she hasn't seen them, but she has tried them on. I made her close her eyes while I put them on her feet, and they fit perfectly. They're just a little bit long, which is perfect because she's growing. And she says they feel so cozy and comfy. She's very excited to receive these for Christmas. So that's what I've been working on. I've finished 2 things, which is fantastic. The first thing I finished is my sock hat. This is out of Malabrio yarn in the sock base, and this is the India Sita colorway. I love this pattern. It is just so easy and fabulous, and it's not challenging to figure out what you need to do. There's not a lot going on. It's just knitting. It's great autopilot knitting. So that's what I finished that up a while back and have been thinking about another one to cast on. And what I like is you can wear it like this, with it folded over, the ribbing folded over as much as you'd like, or you can wear it not folded over and you have a nice big long slouchy hat. So this will be going into the gift box. Don't know who it's for just yet, but that's okay. It'll be for somebody wonderful who I love. And then I also made a Bankhead hat for Owen. This is like the one that I just showed you guys a couple minutes ago, except it's kind of reversed. I've got the hand spun on the bottom, doing the twisted rib, and then the seed stitch ribbing is done in the black, which you really can't see. Oh, there you go. You can see a little bit. So there's that. This used up the last of my Cascade 220 black that I had from a sweater that I made a million years ago. Not a million, I'm not that old. But probably about, 10 years ago? So yeah, lots of leftovers that finally got used up, which makes me happy. And this, I wish I could have sent him off to school wearing it today because it was cold and rainy and stuff, but yeah, I gotta show you guys what's going on, right? So there's that's finished, and he tried it on and he loves it and is very happy to have a new hat. He has plenty of hats though, and mittens and gloves and stuff, so I wasn't too worried about him going off in the cold today. He's got things to wear. It's just, nice to have a new hat every once in a while. So there's that. And I do have a Gilding the Lily for my cross stitch. For my birthday, I received a Q-snap frame, which is excellent. I haven't ever used one before, and when I saw some other people on Instagram using them, I was like, oh, I think I need that. And so Mom got that for me for my birthday, and for my birthday, Brian let me buy a set off of Etsy that is a cover for my Q-snap, and it looks like this, and then a notions bag that matches, and then a bag to hold everything in, and it opens like this, so you can fit everything in really, really easily. And it's got this cute leafy pattern on the inside. And this is, of course, handmade, but I purchased it on Etsy from Shop MAE Designs, and it was a great transaction. She is not in the United States. She is in Europe somewhere. Don't remember where. It's terrible. I really can't remember. So in any case, it cost a little bit of extra to ship it over, but it was like $42 for everything. And she also included this really cute little magnetic needle holder, which I was in desperate need of. Um, I kept on misplacing my needles, which is not good. You don't want to do that. Nobody wants that. And then she also included this really cute little needle holder thing, which I don't have my needles in there, but it was really sweet. Just little extra things always make me happy. They were very thoughtful, made to match my custom order. I had sent her a Etsy message asking her if she had any other fabrics, and she was so helpful and really, really on top of things, and had everything made within a week and a half or so, and then it shipped out and it was to me in a week. So super fast, everything, which was wonderful. So I have in here, I keep my the picture of what my cross stitch is supposed to look like. That way I can refer to it. And then I have my charts, and I keep that in there along with my my Q-snap frame and my notions bag. All fits in there. And then I have my floss threaded onto this cardboard over here to keep things organized. So that all makes me very happy. So that's what I purchased. And I'm very happy with it. I haven't been doing much on it. I think I did one letter in the last month, but my brain just hasn't been up to doing anything really that I have to pay a whole lot of attention to. So I want to try and keep myself from, having to rip out a lot of things. And so I'm being easy on myself, just trying really hard to do things that make me happy, and ripping out doesn't make me happy. I do it if it's necessary, but I try really hard not to make mistakes. And so, yeah, just doing a lot of knitting of really simple things that are keeping my hands and my mind busy. And so that's what we're doing. Before I go, we have the Henry's hat giveaway. And the winner of that from the last podcast was post number 16 from the Henry's Hat thread, which was S. Dicato, who is Sue. Sdicato. I think that's S. Dicato to me. Maybe it's something else to you, but in any case, you need to contact me on Ravelry so that you can claim your prize. And my name on Ravelry is Being Brianne, Being Brianne. I'm going to podcast again in about 2 weeks, and so if you haven't claimed your prize by then, it'll be going back into the prize box because it's been 30 days. And but I wanted to give you a little bit of extra time since I haven't been podcasting, so don't forget. And I'm going to work on getting another prize together so that we can have something fun to give away near the holidays. So that'll be coming up. So, keep an eye out for that. And I think that's it. Just wanted to thank everybody for being so wonderful and kind and helpful and amazing over the last few weeks. It's been really amazing, just the outpouring of love to Mama Linda and I, and, she will be back when she's ready to podcast. We want to give her some time, but she's just not up to it right now, which is okay. That's all right. Everybody needs a break sometimes. So,